everyone, it's Jess and welcome to my kitchen. I've got a special guest here, my friend and neighbor.
Hi, I'm Leanne.
This is her very first appearance on YouTube and I'm happy to have her. Today we're going to be making her recipe for granola.
Woohoo! It's a great summer recipe and you'll save a lot of money doing it at home.
The best part is it's shelf stable for up to what, 3 months?
I think so.
So we're making a couple modifications due to allergies and we'll happy to share the recipe below. So let's get started. Do you want to tell everyone about yourself, Leanne?
Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm from the Bay Area and I'm a content developer by day and now moonlighting as a content developer at night.
Oh, how funny.
For our granola extravaganza today, we have a list of ingredients. They differ slightly from the original ingredients. The fun thing about granola is you kind of can just mix a hodgepodge of whatever you have around the house. For our list today, we have 2.5 pounds of oats, 3/4 a cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. We're substituting pumpkin spice today, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. We're using salted ghee, so we're going to omit the salt. 2 teaspoons of ginger, 1 pound of walnuts, 2 cups of coconut oil melted. That is the vegan version. We're using ghee. 1 cup of maple syrup and 20 ounces of figs. This is the sweet part.
First ingredient we're gonna add is 2 pounds of oats. I'm gonna weigh it out using my scale so we don't have to dirty as many measuring spoons. We're using rolled oats. You could also use quick oats, but they're going to be a lot finer. Just don't use steel cut oats because they will be too hard and they won't get crispy.
So now we have added all of the oats. The second step is to add the spices. We'll start off with 3/4 a cup of brown sugar. Right now I'm using 1/4. So we're going to use 3. The next step is the ginger. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of ginger. And then the final spice we'll be adding is the cinnamon, or in this case we're substituting pumpkin spice. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of that as well. And then mix it all up. Once that's mixed, you're going to add it to the oats. Now step 3, add the walnuts.
Okay, for our fat, we're using ghee. Most recipes for granola ask for coconut oil, but I am deathly allergic to coconuts. So instead we're using ghee because it is a solid fat that is shelf stable and it's a solid at room temperature. So you wouldn't want to substitute a liquid fat like canola oil or olive oil. And since these containers are 9 ounces each, I'm gonna remove 1 ounce from each container and we're gonna melt it. All right, we've microwaved our 2 cups of ghee. And I'm gonna pour it over our dry mixture. There's 1.
Now that we've added the ghee, the spice, and the walnuts, we will be making it even sweeter with 1 cup of maple sugar. And I'm sure for this you could always substitute agave.
All right, since this is a lot of granola and we don't have any bowls big enough, we each brought our largest bowl and I'm gonna be pouring it between these bowls to get a good mix.
Next we're going to spread the granola between 2 separate pans so it gets a nice even bake. A good way to rule of thumb, just have it basically on each pan, nice and even so it cooks evenly.
All right, we're gonna stick these trays in for 20 minutes. I have a really small oven, so we're gonna put them 1 on each rack, and then after 20 minutes, we're gonna give them a stir and we're gonna rotate the racks.
So we just took these out of the oven. They've been in there for 20 minutes. We did rotate them at about 10-minute intervals and stir them up a little bit. And now we're doing the final step for the final form. We're adding the figs. You could also substitute raisins or other dried fruit to your liking. The amount we're doing is 20 ounces. Now we're going to bake it for an additional 10 minutes.
All right. All right, our granola is out of the oven. Our figs are nice and toasty, and we're gonna serve this up on top of some homemade yogurt.
Mmm.
All right, we're gonna try our yogurt. Cheers. That's good. So this yogurt is on unsweetened homemade Greek yogurt, and I'm usually not a fan of just eating it plain, but the yogurt or the granola and the figs are so sweet that it is a really good combo.
Sweet and crunchy.
Thanks for sharing your recipe with us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I keep eating it.
I'm glad it came out okay.
All right, thanks for spending some time with us. Let us know what you would put in your granola in the comments below. Let's keep on cooking.